What's up? Welcome to another What I Watched This Week. Follow me on Letterboxd. My account name is Cigarettes. Been a little bit busier this week, so I didn't watch a ton of movies. That being said, I rewatched The Love Witch. Really love this movie. I love Anna Biller. Shouts out to her and her little featurette on the Criterion channel back in the day for putting me on a Jock Demi. If you like Demi, her work is very informed by Demi. This one actually rips a few scenes directly from Podon. That being said, I absolutely love her work and I'm so excited for a new film. One of my friends was disappointed because this film isn't like scary, it's more of a vibe mixed with like spooky imagery and stuff like that. It's still horror, but it's not ugly horror. So it's a very pretty movie centered around spooky themes and ideas. Battle after another. I truly don't have time to go into all the good that is this film. That being said, this movie is truly firing on all cylinders. I love the the orchestral score that features the opening prologue of this film. How from that point it's just boom, 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 one thing after another. Prestige but very casual at the same time, bro. Bold, beautiful journey. I feel like this film is really fun and I feel like a lot of people are hating on it because it's like a little bit more fun, it's a little bit more colorful, it's a lot of bit lighthearted. Inside it features Joe Hisaishi, who's done a lot of the scores and orchestral work for various Ghibli films, so it has a very lighthearted Ghibli-esque whimsical vibe. Be told, it does feel like a bit of an adult fairy tale, and if you use kid movie logic, like, it's really fun. But I also saw a lot of people comparing it to a lot more like high art abstract works and a lot of high art abstract directors. Though it has a lot of the themes and editing and time and space that you would find in those films, it's not done through an overtly cynical lens. That's why I think a lot of people are disliking this film, because it's overall more earnest. Though it isn't perfect in its execution, I think to fault its aesthetics and hold it against it is absolutely incorrect. I think this is a fantastic movie. It does have its flaws, but it's a solid work. I haven't really seen anything this earnest in theaters in a long time, especially like this magical. Downton Abbey. I've never seen a single episode of Downton Abbey, but I can understand why people liked it. The only people in my theater were a little bit older, but I was in camaraderie with them and I felt every little bit of like this being a grand finale. Even had me tearing up at a few points. I can understand why people like the shows. It's very soap opera-y, but it's very over the top and melodramatic, though its final act and how it pulls its punches feels rewarding and well deserved. It doesn't feel immature or overly kind of playing on the like sadder themes of the show and like the elements, right? It's not a clip show, but it is a graduation style episode. I really rocked with it. It was a solid ending. I ain't even seen the show. Damn, sports horror, bro. Like, that's a crazy combination. Honestly, it's more vibes than it is story, but that being said, the vibes make up for the lack of story. I will say this is one of the more interesting, more dynamic horror works out there, especially because it has a more logical premise. Marlon Wayans does a solid job as the antagonist, and it has really good themes of perseverance, overcoming, and just like anything that anybody who's ever been in a position of power might feel.